Morning, morning, morning. I'm Black Dragon. Welcome to Black Dragon Biker News, the Black Dragon Biker News Network. This is Black Dragon Biker TV, Black Dragon Biker News that you can use, biker news that you can trust. Hey, man, we got a big schedule this morning, a lot going on. Let's see. Imagine imagine being a biker in New York, Outlaw Motorcycle Club. I haven't heard of this Outlaw Motorcycle Club before. I haven't heard of them all. But I haven't heard of this Outlaw Motorcycle Club before. But we got a biker in Outlaw Motorcycle Club. They got him with nunchucks. Really? Nunchucks? I know they're illegal in California. I didn't know about that in New York. Anyway, nunchucks and a bunch of other stuff. Armed biker taken off the road. 1%er out there in New York. Then we got another biker that has suffered life-changing injuries. Very bad story there. Then we got another, looks like we have a Hells Angel that's being honored and remembered who died in another country. We'll be talking about that. And there's, oh my gosh, imagine running, the Isle of Man, the TT Isle of Man race is coming. You look at that race, these guys are like, I hate to admit that I be watching the race for the spectacular ass accidents. Like, can you imagine being able to do 200 miles an hour through a city? But I mean, and then a cow walks out in front of you. Like all kind of stuff be happening there, man. But anyway, some guy goes over there to race and he gets charged with rape, the R word, and a bunch of other stuff. And we're going to find out what happens to him. And if we have time, we will be looking at the last position in the Motorcycle Club Protocol 101 book. The last position that we didn't get to cover was the public relations officer. And so we'll be looking at that. And are there any other ones that we didn't get? I think we might be looking at nomads as well. Yeah, so we'll just, we'll be climbing through the book if we have time. And we will do the definition of a full patch brother if we have time today. So that's what we got going on. Obi Joe says Isle of Man racers are a whole different breed. Man, you see them and they be like right on each other. Like I'm like, hey man, don't ride that close to me like that. I don't even like that. Let me do my 200 miles an hour by myself. I don't need you like right here as we go on the curve. There was a biker that I used to race with by the name of Guns here in Atlanta. We used to run through the mountains and he always wanted to be all up on your ass, like laying on you and the curves and stuff. I'm just kind of like, come on, man. Enough with that. Anyway, we will be back in a minute and 7 seconds. I'm so glad to see you guys. We'll be back in a minute and 7 seconds. Thank you so much for being with me since 2016. Let us run this quick introduction music, and that was made by one of my subscribers who I want to thank very much. He never wanted his name mentioned, but thank you so much, man, for all of that. I love you guys.
Black Dragon Biker News. He's on YouTube. Black Dragon Biker News. Get yourself educated by his books and you'll learn how to move. Black Dragon Biker News. He covers it all. So click on the screen, hit subscribe and get updated Biker News with MC Protocol. A lot of phonies popped up when this YouTube Biker News craze came about, but the man on this channel is the first to do it and the only one that never sold out. His name was Black Dragon. Started the day and he had hit the scene, revving Uncle Sam. They traded that uniform for leather vest from the Mighty Black Sabbath. Not the band, I'm talking about the Mighty Black Sabbath MC. We're paid his dues in the art stripes, from prospect all the way up to national peace. All the copycat creators and the content stealers and haters, there have been many, but there's only one larger than life. Like Michael with the cowboy hat that knows kung fu and says kicks Kenny. Black Dragon Biker News. He's on YouTube. Black Dragon Biker News. Just self-educated by his books and you learn how to move. Black Dragon Biker News. He covers it all. So click on the screen, hit subscribe and get updated Biker News with MC Protocol.
Alrighty then. All righty then. I'm Black Dragon. Welcome to Black Dragon Biker News Network. Biker news you can use. Biker news you can trust. Biker news with the biker's point of view. And I got my co-host, our own, very own preacher. We got our own doctor in the house. Is there a doctor in the house?
What's up? Lavish.
Lavish.
Lavish and logic. Well, they both begin with the letter L. Hey,
Keep it logical.
keep it logical.
That's just Keep It Logical's YouTube channel. Hey man, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Oh man, all righty then. So just imagine being in New York City, my bro. Imagine being in New York or upstate New York. I think it was upstate New York. Just hanging around on your motorcycle. Here's that thing that happens with those Harleys, y'all be right.
All right now.
I'm just saying what happens with them. You know what happens with them. They break.
Nothing ever happened to mine.
They be break. Oh, come on now.
Nothing ever happened to my Harley.
Oh,
no, never.
Here, neither
Harley.
one
of them.
That nothing has ever happened to. I've ridden with too many of y'all across the country.
Well,
he broke down as a mofo.
Some people, once they go into that engine, they always have problems.
Yeah, well, you need to keep it. If you're gonna be traveling with the thing, if you're gonna be traveling with the thing, Black Dragon's name still says Whack Dragon. Yeah, I thought I'd keep that for a while, Wizzle. You got to embrace it. The Marines say embrace the suck. This is your nickname, and you have every right to use it, no matter what anyone else says. You earn that nickname, and you can use it because they say you can't. Doesn't mean they enforce their BS. Anyway, you know what happens to y'all be riding those things. I don't know what it is, but I've ridden across the country with you guys so many times.
Listen, Papa Penguin talking about they can't be relied on. They can rely on my Harley. My Harley ain't never happened. Besides his normal checkup.
He said a Harley and his first ex have one thing in common. Neither can be relied upon.
I tell you.
Well, unfortunately, in this case, he's riding his Harley. And so this is the motorcycle club. Look what I don't understand is why they do this with your color. How are his colors evidence? His colors are in the evidence room. Here's some white powdery substance here. I can understand them taking the guns and ammunition. Let's see. Damn, that's a lot of ammo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
One clip.
Times 3. That's 15.
One magazine.
Yeah. One magazine's worth of ammo. Oh, this must be a 9mm, huh? 15 plus 1 in the chamber. 16. No, but they only got 15 here, so maybe he didn't have one in the chamber. And the nunchucks right here, those are the old school nunchucks. Black Dragon, the Black Dragon, the Midnight Ghost Rider uses these. These are the old school. I have a pair of more old school than this, and that's just the plain octagonal ropes.
I used to make my own.
I did too.
Out of tree limbs.
I made mine out of one of those carousel horses, the foot pegs that go through.
Yeah.
In New York City, I found an old carousel horse, and I made my nunchucks out of it. You still use nunchuck? We need to do a nunchuck.
I can still use mine.
We need to do a nunchuck competition between you and I.
Mine's are you probably better than me.
I probably am.
Probably better
than you. Preacher.
Because I fought with mine. I didn't competition with mine. I fought with mine. I know how to fight with mine.
But I want a competition. I don't want to fight with them.
There's a difference.
Yeah, don't hit me with them things. He fought with his. So anyway, I don't know why they want to take your colors like that. I mean, they can have everything else, but let me have my colors. So I guess this is Twisted Motorcycle Club. These are 1%ers. I've not heard of this club. It looks like they've got a twisted highway. That makes sense. Twisted highway. I got it. I'm with it. Well, what started as a routine patrol quickly turned into a bold roadside arrest. Why was it bold? What made it particularly bold? I guess we shall see. On May 10th, 2025, that was just 4 days ago, New York State police troopers encountered an armed and visibly affiliated member of an outlaw motorcycle gang. Damn. Okay. So just because you're a 1%er, does that make you an outlaw motorcycle gang? And some people it does. The real definition of an outlaw motorcycle gang is not a 1%er motorcycle club. You got to have a few elements that we've talked about many times to be an outlaw motorcycle gang. But they throw this word around. This occurred on the Southern State Parkway at approximately 2:10 a.m. Ain't that where you from? New York somewhere?
Well, where's that at? Southern State Parkway. I have never heard of that. That's in Queens. That's not upstate, if that's in Queens.
I don't know. When troopers observed, well, it said New York State troopers, so I thought it was upstate. So maybe I'm wrong. When troopers observed a disabled Harley, a disabled motorcycle.
It said disabled motor. It doesn't say Harley.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It does not say Harley.
I was reading I don't know what's going on with it. A disabled motorcycle on the westbound shoulder near exit 18, stopping to check on the welfare of the operator. That's when shit goes bad, when they're stopping to check on your welfare. You were doing just fine till they stopped to check to see if you were okay. Yeah, I'm fine. Keep rolling. But they stopped to check on his welfare of the operator, later identified as Aaron B. Morgan, age 45, of Queens, only to discover much more than a mechanical issue. Morgan, standing next to the motorcycle.
Motorcycle.
Was wearing a leather vest displaying Twister Motorcycle Club. Twister. Sorry about that. Twister Motorcycle Club patches. A known outlaw motorcycle gang with a 1% patch. And nunchucks attached to the outside of his leather vest. Well, you're from there. Can you have nunchucks there?
Back in my day, those are illegal.
Yeah. Well, why would you have them on the outside of your vest? That doesn't make any sense, man.
They were illegal unless you was going to, you can prove that you was going to a martial arts class or something like that. You couldn't just walk around with them. It's like you couldn't walk around with a bat and like that. Like these kids these days, I be going to a mall and I see them with backpacks on with bats in them. You couldn't do that in upstate. You couldn't do that in New York. They'd be like, "Where's the softball game? Come here, give it here."
That was during Rudy Giuliani's broken windows policing days. Remember that? The broken windows policing. Anyway, I guess foolishly he had his nunchucks attached to the outside of the leather vest. It can only go bad from here. As they were conducting the interview, Morgan produced a set of metal knuckles from his vest pocket. What the hell was that all about?
What they do? Search him because he was pulled over to the side?
No, they saw the nunchucks, it looks like, and they were still interviewing him, and then he produces a set of metal knuckles from his vest pocket. How do you produce? Hey, look at my metal knuckles too. Like metal knuckles, are like brass knuckles looking things. Recognize the potential danger. Troopers acted swiftly and placed Morgan under arrest. They arrested him for potential danger. That's
potential
danger. He attempted to resist. He's a karate dude with nunchucks and brass knuckles. You would think that he could resist if he wanted to, but he attempted to resist. But thanks to the troopers' training and composure and professionalism, he was taken into custody without injury to the troopers or the suspect. Yeah! Unfortunately, a small baggie containing an unidentified white powdery substance was also located on Morgan's person. Upon conducting an inventory of the motorcycle, which Morgan had said lost power. If it's a 1%er, they're on a Harley. You just know it.
No, you don't. I've tried to look this club up, and what I just found on Google doesn't sound.
Doesn't sound what? What?
It
Are you
says,
gonna
let me tell you, read. It says
show it to
the
us? Show it
Twister,
to us.
the Twister. Show it to you. Okay.
Yeah, show it to us.
Hey, you know I have it, right?
Yeah, I know you have it.
I have it. I be on it. This is what Google said.
Okay, I got to remove this one to put yours up. Hold
That's
on.
Goose. That's Goose.
I put Goose up. The Twister Motorcycle Club is not a recognized outlaw motorcycle club. Or OMG, they meant to say OMG, is not a recognized outlaw motorcycle gang like the Big Four, Hells Angels, Pagans, Outlaws, Banditos. Outlaw motorcycle clubs, also known as 1% clubs, are known for their involvement in criminal activities. The Twister Motorcycle Club may be a smaller, less well-known club or a club with a different focus than outlaw motorcycle gangism. More information would be needed to determine the specific type of club and its activities. But that's AI, man. That's the AI.
Yeah, that's the AI version.
Yeah, we don't know. We don't know. AI don't know yet. Show more. Click the show more button.
I was trying to click it on the screen. I was like, wow, that's it.
That's it.
It didn't show nothing else.
Click down. Okay, there they are.
The club. There's the club.
Their colors there. Is that them to the left? They're in Fayetteville. They're in Vietnam. I don't see a 1% diamond anywhere.
I don't see a diamond anywhere.
That looks like the front of one over there
Right
to
here?
the left. Is that one?
I don't know. Let's click on it and see.
I'm not seeing a 1% diamond anywhere. Anthony Demano Simpson with Twister's Motorcycle Club. Can you zoom in on that one? Do you see any diamonds on the guy?
I don't see any diamonds on him.
Man, I hope this news story don't have these people out here like they're not. Okay,
I guess they saying because they was rocking state. Oh no, Fayetteville, Maryland.
No, but they do. Is that Fayetteville, Maryland? Not Fayetteville,
MD?
South Carolina? I've never heard. That's something. That's not, can't be. Is there a Fayetteville, Maryland in the world?
That's not a S, South Carolina.
No.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that. Okay, go back up to the AI, and then to the right. Okay, so
it sounds like you might have started a sentence.
No, I'm not talking to you.
Complete your thought.
They're
just telling you what outlaw.
That's scary. How's my phone gonna jump in on our conversation?
This is not related.
Yeah, because they looked at outlaw clubs on Wikipedia. AI looked on Wikipedia and didn't find them, so that's why they're saying they don't. Okay, so we don't know who they are. Oh shit! This is Clark Mark. Maybe he knows.
There they go, right there.
Hello?
Brooklyn Twisters.
Yes, sir. Oh, they are. They are 1% club.
They are okay,
and they're in the Wheels Brotherhood. So they're okay.
Oh, okay.
So our people know. Everybody. Our people.
Everybody know. People know, man. People know. People know.
Man, our people know everything, man. Okay, so they're out there. So this is a 1% motorcycle club. I've been told in the Wheels of Soul Brotherhood. Okay, so now we know. Back to the story. Recognizing potential danger, they arrested him because of their professionalism. He was taken into custody without injury. A small baggie containing an unidentified white powdery substance was also located on Morgan's person. Upon conducting an inventory of the motorcycle, which had lost power because, of the brand it probably was, troopers discovered a loaded Smith & Wesson handgun with 15 rounds inside. We were right, 15 rounds.
15 rounds. Mm-hmm.
So he didn't have one in the chamber. Morgan was transported to the New York State Police East Meadow Barracks, where he was processed and charges are pending.
Barracks? That sounds like the military base.
New York, they called their police precincts barracks, which I always thought was weird. That's a New York.
Called it a precinct. So.
Yeah, they call them barracks. Yeah, that's up there. They do things a little different up there. But they were able to attack him or arrest him without injury. Morgan was charged with criminal possession of a weapon, a second-class C felony, 3 counts of criminal possession of a weapon, a third D felony. My goodness, they're giving them felonies. You know, here in Georgia, you can have all those things. You can have brass knuckles, you can have nunchucks, you can have guns, you can have 15, 20, 30, 50, 100 round magazines. You can have a sword. You can have a samurai sword. You can just have all that. You can just walk down the street with that shit on you. I like being down here, man. I like being down here. Anyway, 1 criminal possession of controlled substance, a 7th misdemeanor. Oh, just having the controlled substance was only a misdemeanor. Your boy got 2 felonies, resisting arrest, misdemeanor, criminal possession of a controlled substance, a misdemeanor. All that because his motorcycle broke down. Damn. He was arraigned at Nassau County courts on May the 10th. Here's a picture of all of his things. Those are the brass knuckles with the club colors. Oh,
does look like a whip.
Yeah, it does look like a whip. It does look like a whip.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's what it is. It might be a whip. Which, that sucks.
In some locations, those are illegal.
Yeah, and so are they illegal in New York? Aren't you from New York? Ain't that where you hail from?
I wasn't riding my bike in New York.
Oh, when you were there. So you got the gun, you got the ammunition, you got the nunchucks. I can see them taking all of this stuff except for the colors. I don't understand why they got this man's colors as evidence. He didn't do anything. His colors didn't do nothing. I'll never forget that cop down there in Henry County who pulled me over for I was doing like maybe 120, 30, something like that when he pulled me over. Mm-hmm. And he was getting ready to take me to jail. And because he liked me, he said, "Oh, listen, young man, why don't you take your colors off and put them on your bike?" And I was like, "My colors? Why would I take my colors off and put them on?" He said, "If we arrest you, you're never going to see those colors ever again." Mm-hmm. He told me that. And I didn't understand. I don't think I was doing biker news at that time. What's up, Black Dragon? What's up, Logic? I hope I spelled your name right. Kickstand down. You can't do that in West Virginia, Black Dragon. I've seen people do it.
Hey, I hate to interrupt.
Yeah,
I gotta roll.
Oh yeah, you got to go to your doctor's appointment.
I gotta go. I looked down at the time. I said, I'm too comfortable. I might log on my phone, but I don't want to do that. You know, I don't like
log on your phone, riding your motorcycle. It's cool. You got the nice setup. Log on.
Right. I'll try. I'll see y'all later. Be blessings on y'all. Peace.
Hey man, good luck in your seeing the doctor today.
Yes, sir. All right. I'll let you know what happened.
All right. Yeah. So anyway, that's what's going on with this story. Hopefully your boy's all right, man, out there. Twister MC, it's the first time we're hearing about you. First time we're ever reporting on you. Good luck with that, man. I hope that turns out better for you. It's starting out pretty lousy. Hope it turns out much better for you, my friends. All right. Our next story, biker suffers life-changing injuries in a New York crash. And so this is a bad one. North Yorkshire police say they want to hear from witnesses and anyone with dash cam footage following a crash on the A166 Stamford Bridge Road at Dunnington. Is this? This is not New York. This is York over in Britain. This is this has got to be like Britain. North Yorkshire police say they want to hear from witnesses. Yeah, this is over there. You can tell by the license plate. Anyway, North Yorkshire police say they want to hear from people because of this. Anybody with dash cam. A 4 spokesman said it happened at about 3:07 p.m. on Monday, May 12th, and involved a black BMW X1 car and a gray BMW motorcycle. So the BMWs were competing out there. What's up, Lavish? How are you, young man?
Man, I'm all right, man. I'm moving a little slow, man, but I'm here, man.
Yeah, you look a little tired, man. I hope you're feeling better.
No, I got these non-drowsy drugs in me right now, so I'm feeling all right.
That's all right. Yesterday was funny watching you fall asleep, but hey, I'm glad to see you this morning. The motorcycle was airlifted to Leeds General Infirmary, where he remains in serious condition. And here they say with life-changing injuries. So I hope that we can get Logic to pray for him, and through his life is going to change now. Whatever happened to him, lost a leg or something, paralyzed, something bad happened. That's going to change his life. They said life-changing injuries. The road was closed for several hours while we investigated the scene to allow the vehicles involved to be recovered. We're appealing for any witness to the collision, anyone who may have seen the vehicles prior to the collision, or anyone with relevant dash cam footage to come contact us. As you know, the UK is probably the most videoed place on earth. They got more cameras than any place. So maybe they'll be able to find. If you are over there and you know anything, you email josh.hawken@northyorkshire.police.uk if you can help. Alternatively, you can call the North Yorkshire Police on 101 and ask for TC Josh Hawken. And please quote this reference number 12250084783 when passing on the information. Also, while we're here, the driver who killed an e-bike rider by ramming him into the concrete post, they put him in jail for life. And here is the video where the driver rams this kid. Say what?
Did he kill him?
Yeah, he did kill him. And here's the video where the kid was doing a wheelie, and he didn't like the fact that the kid was doing a wheelie. And here's the video right here. And I don't think we're going to actually see him hit the kid, but you can see the kid doing the wheelie and him stalking right behind the kid. So there's the kid riding past right there. And that's the car closely behind him. And then you can see the car overtaking him here. Okay, so we're going to stop right here. Let me back up just a little bit so you can understand what's going on. So here's biker 1, this is biker 2, and here is the car. You can see him coming up on him real fast. And here's the kid getting ready to pull his wheelie right here. And the car is stalking him. Maybe the car was like waiting for him to do something. Liam Jones and his friend, who were on electric bikes, were being pursued by a Seat Leon, which must be the kind of car. And he pulls that wheelie. It's nice too. A stand-up wheelie. Boy's nice on the electric bike. Huh?
I used to do those all the time.
Oh, really? Standing up? You did the stand-up ones?
Yeah. Everything that kid was doing on Biker Boys in the year 2000, 2001, 2, and 3, I was doing all of that same stuff, man.
Oh wow! Yeah, we thought it was
riding to the side. I was doing all that shit, man. I just wish we was recording stuff back then so I could have footage of the stuff I used to do. Thank God I never had a severe injury from it, because I wouldn't do half of that stuff now.
You was out there then. Well, he's on it. The young man is on it. He's looking nice with that wheelie on the electric motorcycle. I didn't even know electric bikes got down like this. So So you got B1, B2, and the suspect car coming up, and this kid gets out of the way. This kid's rolling the wheelie. He doesn't even see this car behind him. And then the Seat Leon then rammed into Liam's bike twice, not once, but twice. Oh my God. Oh, did you see it? Did you see him right on? Oh my God. He's just right on this kid, right on the kid right here. Let me You can see him just right on the kid. You can barely see it, but he's right on the kid's rear end. Oh my God! And he rams him not once but twice. After the collision, the offender stopped off at a shop despite knowing he had injured someone. He stops at a some sort of convenience store. We call these. They call them shops. There he is, right there, walking in, just chilling. After he has killed this boy, and gets him some refreshments. Liam Jones died from his injuries. His family described him as caring and loving. Just a regular old kid out riding his bike, having a good time. Man, that's some bullshit. And this is the guy who killed him, Abdiharam Ibrahim, killed him, ran over that man for no reason at all. Anyway, what did he get? He got a car driver who hunted down and deliberately rammed an e-biker rider, leaving him to die at the roadside, has been jailed for life for murder. Yeah, man. Yeah. His name is Abdiharam Ibrahim, 21, weaponized his seat Leon after seeing friends Liam Jones and Tajon Johnson showboating on electric off-road bikes in the Yardley area on August 1st, 2023. This happened 2 years ago. Birmingham Crown Court was told Ibrahim remained emotionless in the dock as he was handed a life sentence. Emotionless in the dock as he was handed a life sentence with a minimum term of 22 years on Monday. So life is a minimum of 22 years there. So he's young. He'll be just in his 40s when he gets out. Judge, oh, look. Hey, what's up, Logic?
No, can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Dope. We can hear you.
All right.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah, Logic, that is sounding clean as hell, my man. Look at you. You can't see the screen? I'm just picking on you. We don't hear no background noise or nothing, man. Look at that's a nice system you have, my man.
Yeah, only the best, man. Only the best. Only the best.
I like that helmet you got there too. You got that L2 helmet, or what is that? What it's called?
Yeah, this is the latest LS2. Yeah, I just got this.
You look like a Martian or something. Go ahead, man. That's nice, man. With the flip up sunglasses and everything. You don't wear sunglasses too? I tend to wear sunglasses and that.
I do. I just didn't put them on because I was rushing because the bright light hurts my eyes. That's why I be squinting a lot on the show, turning off the lights in my office.
Man, you're looking good, man. Looks like a helmet from Halo, Mike Ball says. What's up, Mike Ball? Y'all got to make sure to check out the Mike Ball show, which is coming up in a few minutes at 11 on Insane Wheels, man. Absolutely great show. Anyway, they put this guy in jail. Judge Andrew Smith, KC, said Mr. Jones, who was described in court as a fun and bubbly spark of his family, had done nothing to prompt Ibrahim to chase him and murder him. The 22-year-old was pronounced dead at the scene after being knocked off his e-bike into a concrete post in Moat Lane, having been rammed twice by the Seat Leon. The judge told Ibrahim of Bonham Grove, Yardley, after careful reflection, I have concluded that you did drive the car into and on Moat Lane such that you had the car available as a weapon. You pursued Mr. Jones and his friend in a determined and deliberate way. We see it all on video. You became aware of Liam Jones and Tajon Johnson as you entered the Coventry Road, and you changed your direction to follow them. Once behind the electric bikes being driven by Mr. Jones and Mr. Johnson, it must have been clear to you that neither of them was wearing a helmet. There is no evidence that Mr. Jones or Mr. Johnson ever participated in racing with your car or did anything to encourage you to interact with them. So take your ass to jail. The judge said the two men had realized they were being followed and went down a one-way street in a bid to get away from the car. but Ibrahim drove at speed along another nearby road to catch them. So you was hunting these guys down. You need to go to jail forever. The judge added, your actions in the immediate aftermath of the deliberate collision were governed by a selfish desire to escape from the scene and involved no care for Mr. Jones. Ibrahim's brother, Abdullahi Ibrahim, also of Bonham Grove, pleaded guilty to assisting an offender who was jailed for 2 years and 10 months for, we call that aiding and abetting here. And he was jailed for that, for doing that, jailed for 2 years and 10 months. The court heard the 22-year-old, who was a rear seat passenger in the seat, was involved in efforts to hide the vehicle in the hours after the murder. So there you go. You get what you deserve, man. That really sucked, man. That really sucked. Oh,
Yeah.
man. Horrible.
That is terrible.
People are just viciously cruel and mean out there, man.
I'm liking that setup Logic got, man. I don't hear the air. I don't hear any of that stuff. He's live. His feed is coming in good. That's pretty dope, man.
Yeah, well, you're not the only one with the best equipment in the world.
No, I never said I was.
You got the best stuff in the world, period.
I'm making sure I give him his kudos, man. Nothing has to do with me, sir. This is simply saying Logic has something great, man.
Well,
You gotta
he has.
take things for what it said, man. You gotta.
I meant to say I'm proud of both of you. That's what I wanted to say. I'm proud of both of y'all. Both of my co-hosts are just doing the damn thing, man. Look at Logic out. I was talking to him yesterday, and I was like, I don't know why you won't come on the show. Well, I don't want to sound bad. I said, I'm talking to you on the phone. You sound like you sound like you're sitting right here.
What headset are you using?
Yeah, what headset?
This is the Cardo Pack 10. Pack 10 pack was
Because
I didn't understand none of that.
With the camera, but it sounds like crap. My friends that got the ones without the camera sounds a lot better than mine.
You got the Cenas, you said?
Yeah, the one with
the Cardo. Oh, you got the one with the camera. I was gonna get that a while when they first came out. Somebody told me not to.
I like that vest you're wearing, Logic. Let us see that vest. Look at that. Well, y'all got the nice vests. Okay.
It's mesh. I didn't want to get a leather vest for the ministry, so I got mesh because we live in Texas and it's hot.
Yeah. Amen. It is hot in Texas. You looking good, my man. You looking good. Let me see if we had any more stories. Oh, yeah. We have this one story here about the fundraising honoring the life of South Shields biker. Let me see. Fundraiser honoring the life of a South Shields biker reaches over 18,000 pounds. Fundraiser honoring the life of a South Shields dad of 2 has now raised more than 18,000 pounds. Chris Brown from South Shields was traveling home from work in Walson on April 7th when he was involved in a tragic collision with a van. He was rushed to the hospital. He suffered 2 cardiac arrests as a result of the injuries. He then spent 3 days in intensive care before sadly passing away on Thursday, April 10th, just 37 years old. Hundreds of bikers descended on South Tyneside on Saturday, May 10th, to pay tribute to Chris at his funeral, with photos and videos taken outside of the South Shields crematorium on John Reed Road, showing bikers as far as the eye could see. Here he is. He's was a Hell's Angel. He's in his Hell's Angels colors. He looks he was a husband and a father. Tragically passed away, and he was well known, well liked, because hundreds of people showed up to see him off. Stacey Brown, was Chris's wife, has told the Shields Gazette that the turnout to pay tribute to Chris was unbelievable and a fitting tribute to him. She said it was unbelievable. I knew he was popular, but I didn't realize just how popular he was. A few of the lads from the club told me that it was one of the biggest turnouts they had seen in 20 years. with Chris's love for motorbikes, it was a fitting tribute for him. After losing her husband, Stacy is wanting to spread positivity by completing the Yorkshire Three Peaks Challenge in June to raise money for the Newcastle upon Tyne Hospital's NHS charity. Stacy has expressed her surprise at the amount of money that she has been able to raise so far for the charity. It looks like £17,000. Here you can see Hell's Angels everywhere, man. Just everywhere at the crematorium. It's just people everywhere, man. This is all right, man. This is how your brothers are supposed to see you out right here, man. That's what it's supposed to be right there. You know you made an impact on the club when the brothers come to see you off like that. She added, I didn't expect to raise that much money. I only expected to raise something like £2,000. I didn't realize that it would get to this amount. Everyone has just been wanting to support me and my family, which is lovely to see. It means everything to me to be donating this amount of money because I know it will be helping other families in my situation. The Newcastle upon Tyne Hospital's NHS charity helps provide provide memory boxes and support services for families who are experiencing similar loss, with Chris's family themselves receiving a memory box that contained personal items such as his handprint. Oh, so they got his handprint in the box, a heart trace in a glass jar, blankets, and other keepsakes in this box that they give to the families. It's beautiful. At the time of this
that's
writing,
nice.
Yeah, at the time of this writing, Stacy has raised now £18,163, which is way more than in American money. Like it's almost like $25,000, something like that. You can view and donate to the fundraiser. Oh, here's a place. There's a GoFundMe for Chris. So if you guys are in that area, let me drop this in the comment section for you guys. Hold on. Let me drop that there. Here we go. Let me drop this for you guys. Boom. So if you want to go give a couple bucks there. Have you got a story to share with our readers? You can send it to us online, they say, and it's free to use once you check. Okay, so that's the Gazette, the Shields Gazette out there. Good job on you guys, man. Good coverage. And them Hells Angels sent that guy out the right way. That's all right, man. That's all right. Now, this was the craziest story for this morning. This guy here, you guys know the Isle of Man races and stuff.
Yeah, that's a crazy ride. That's a crazy race right there, Doc.
Yeah. They be rolling, man. They be rolling on the Isle of Man over there. They ain't playing with you, bro. They be rolling. No. I wish we had some Isle of Man footage to show the folks, but let's see. Let's check this story out. 4 remaining articles. Oh, we can only look 4 remaining articles here. Here we go. Action.
Those bikers are different kind of riders out there, man.
Oh, absolutely. Visiting biker chokes back tears as he is cleared of rape during the pre-TT races. I've never been charged with rape, but I can imagine if you get cleared of them charges like P. Diddy might. Woo! Just imagine how happy Diddy will be if he gets cleared of them charges, bro.
That kind of name circle around me at all, man. I don't have nothing close, similar, none of that kind of shit. It might go away, but it's still gonna be something that's searchable on the internet.
Oh yeah, it's not going away.
You're just not going to jail.
You're just not going. It's not going away. You're just not going to jail. Absolutely, man. So anyway, this poor guy, and we can say poor guy because he got off or found not guilty. He was pulled over and arrested by police while competing on the circuit. So here's the picture of the guy. His name is Robert John Woosley. He is a biker from Northern Ireland who competed in the pre-TT races. He has been cleared of rape and 2 counts of indecent assault. Robert Woosley, 46 years old, fought back tears, as anybody would, as the jury found him not guilty of the charges following a 2-week trial at the Court of General Gowel Delivery. General Gowel Delivery. He denied all charges. The 7 members of the jury took just 3 hours to return their unanimous not guilty verdicts. So that was a blessing for him. Dempster Grammy, I don't know, Cook, we can just say Dempster Cook, told him, the jury have found you not guilty of all 3 counts. You are free to leave. Your character is unblemished. I don't know. Is that true? Is your character unblemished? Is your character truly unblemished?
Nope. Because there's always going to be that whisper factor that goes in. That's that guy that was accused of rape. He probably did it and he got off.
That's how they do it.
Hey, right. That's how they do it.
That's how they do it. It's so cool how you can hear everything we're saying as you're rolling down the Garden Parkway at 70 miles an hour. Wow. That is a nice system you got. Man, you could do a commercial for them people. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell, folks. The like button is the #1 metric in all YouTube to determine the health of a channel. So we ask you to hit that like button and that share button, that notification button. We also want you to get a subscription to the channel. Just go hit the join button and choose your level of subscription and help the channel out. We appreciate that. You can also go to $, for the Cash App. You can go to $, Biker Prez for me, $, Lavish T Williams for Lavish, and Logic, what's yours? $.
$Logic 357.
$Logic 357. Please hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Support our channel if you can. We really appreciate it. Hit that like button, y'all, as we move back to this last story. Anyway, they told him your character is unblemished. Mr. Woosley of Argery Road in Portadown County, Antrim, was visiting the Isle of Man to compete in the 2023 pre-TT race. When the events that were the focus of the trial took place in the early hours of May 26. That must have been last year. He had completed 4 laps of the newcomers race on the Billon circuit. Later that day, when he was pulled over by police and then arrested, the court heard that Woosley had met the complainant at the now closed Bordello's nightclub. What a name, Bordello's, right? The Bordello's nightclub on Douglas Seafront. They left together when the venue closed at about 3:30 a.m. and engaged in consensual sexual activity outside. Oh, they got their freak on before ending up in a portable toilet in Walpole Avenue. Damn, they did the damn thing. They started outside, finished in the portable toilet. Well, she wasn't giving a damn. The complainant alleged she had been too drunk to do anything and just wanted to go home. Ah, man. The Me Too complaint. I just wanted to go home. I was too drunk, and he took advantage of me. Prosecutor Kath Johnson told the jury that the Crown's case was the complainant had consented to sexual activity outside the portable toilet, but once inside, she withdrew her consent, and the defendant had taken advantage of her intoxicated state for his own gratification. That's a tough one. I said okay outside, and we did it, and then we moved on the inside, and I changed my mind and told him to stop, and he didn't. That's like a he said, she said. That's a tough one. When the complainant managed to get out of the portable toilet, she met a man on Strand Street who could see she was upset, and he persuaded her to make a complaint to the police, the court heard. Mr. Woosley denied rape and insisted other sexual acts had taken place in the portable toilet, and they were consensual. In his evidence, Mr. Woosley claimed the complainant must have spiked his drinks in an allegation that she denied. He said that she spiked his drinks, and she
How?
denied that allegation. He said she drugged me for her to have rough sex. She was into dark things. Well, you could kind of say that, wow, she was into dark things, he claimed. He said he felt he was the victim as the complainant had taken advantage of me, he said.
They both telling on each other.
Mr. Woosley said he had won 4,700 pounds at the casino. Have you ever won at the casino like that?
No.
I never have. He won 4,700 pounds at the casino and had taken 700 pounds of his winnings out with him to bordellos. He said he had given the complaint 50 pounds to 60 pounds to buy drinks for her friends. So he had spoiled her, bought her drinks and everything. Mr. Woosley told the jury he had a passion for riding classic motorbikes and had been clerk of the course for the Tandragee 100, the Tandragee 100 in County Armagh for 5 years. He debuted at the Manx Grand Prix in 2013 when he competed in the inaugural classic TT. He must be a hard-ass rider, and was awarded a TT replica and was also a finisher in a newcomers race that year. The defendant said that since the events of May 2023, he had given my life to the Lord. Oh, hey, Logic, he changed like you. Mr. Woosley had worked for the family business. Why do you bad boys want to give y'all's life to the Lord after y'all get in trouble? Mr. Woosley had worked for the family business supplying concrete products to the agricultural industry. He told the jury that since his arrest, he had to close the firm down and give all the workers redundancy packages. That was nice of him. Some of the lads had been there for 30 or 40 years. The company is going into liquidation. It's a family decision, he said. They lost everything fighting this case. New laws that provide anonymity to suspects in sexual offense cases unless and until they are convicted do not apply, as Mr. Woosley was charged before the new act came into operation. We chose, however, not to report on the trial while it was going on. So they got laws over there that these new laws that P. Diddy's name wouldn't even be in the news until he was found guilty. That would keep you from all the, like what Lavish said. They got new laws over there that
All that scrutiny.
Yeah, you don't get all that scrutiny after they find you innocent like you're going to get here. So, but he unfortunately didn't apply to him because he was grandfathered in to ruin his reputation. So he'll never be able to escape it, even though the judge said your character is unblemished. I've never heard that before. Your character is unblemished. Jeffrey says she sounds so uncredible. What's up, Frizzlin? The club name is Twisters, not Twisted. I said Twisters. Did I say Twisted in the
Yeah, the thumbnail says Twisted.
Oh, the thumbnail. Okay, we'll fix the thumbnail. They originated in Philly, says James McKnight. Are they Twisters or Twister?
Twisters.
Is that what you saw, Twisters? Okay, we'll get that thumbnail fixed. We will get that thumbnail fixed. Thank you so much. Goose's cousin is in a motorcycle club, an outlaw motorcycle club in Belfast. Wow, didn't know that, Goose. It's the first time you're telling me that. So those are our stories for today. Do you think we have time to read the pro, or should we wait for another day for that?
To read the who?
When we did all of our positions, we didn't do the pro.
Man, I'm not trying to fall asleep, man.
What did he say?
He said he's not trying to fall asleep.
That's what I thought he said.
Hater.
Yeah, I'm just saying, man.
Let's see how long we've been on. We've been on an hour, so yeah. We've been on
Oh,
55 minutes.
you get carried on because you know you want to finish it.
I do want to finish it. We can do it tomorrow. What is the day? Wednesday or Thursday?
Today is Wednesday.
Yeah, we can do it tomorrow. We can finish it tomorrow. We did a whole bunch of stories today. Somebody said not all twisters are 1%. We don't really know much about the twisters at all. Somebody said twisters don't wear diamonds, at least not in Philly.
Now, are these the same twisters, or is it another club with the same name? That's another question as well.
I don't know. Twisters are a well-established club, says Urine. They do seem to wear state rockers on Facebook. So you can wear a state rocker and not be an outlaw or not be a 1% club. You would be considered an outlaw club. They found
How does that work? How does that work with the other? How does that work with the other outlaw club? You're wearing the state rocker, but you're not an outlaw.
Well, you're an outlaw, but you're not a diamond. So there are various levels of motorcycle clubs, and you'll find that in my book, Motorcycle Club Protocol 101. There are various levels of motorcycle clubs. So you can be a state club. You can rock a state rocker and not be a diamond club. So that a lot of times we see that 1%ers will bless veteran clubs and military clubs with a state rocker, even though they're not diamond clubs. Your club could be blessed with a state rocker by a 1% club that has a great deal of respect for you. In fact, that is what happened with the Black Sabbath in where were we? Beaufort, South Carolina. The Outcast offered us a regional rocker instead of a city because of the age and the respect they had for the club. So getting a regional rocker, it would have read Low Country. So you would have had a region on your rocker, and you could be blessed with a state rocker. So these are honors that are given to certain clubs. You'll see LEMCs that are clearly not outlaw motorcycle clubs. They will wear state rockers, and they're clearly not diamonds. So you'll see a lot of the first responder kind of clubs will wear state rockers, and then a lot of old school clubs that were around before the whole 1% thing will be wearing state rockers, and they're just grandfathered. Nobody messes with them. So there are a lot of clubs that wear state rockers. It's not a common thing that a new club would have happen to them these days, but it does happen quite a bit. So this could be a very old club. Somebody said they're well established and very well recognized to be wearing their state rocker. I actually have a section about it here in the book that explains exactly how those state rockers work. Okay, so can a non-1% club wear a state rocker? Some 1% support clubs, traditional MCs, 99% MCs, and well-respected family clubs are blessed to wear state bottom rockers by the diamonds in their area. This is strictly a respect thing, and if your MC has earned it, the diamond or coalition in your area will let you know. Often military, veterans, and fire rescue MCs are blessed to wear state rockers, as OMCs have a lot of respect for these organizations, and they are mostly extremely patriotic. In addition, you will likely see many LEMCs wearing state bottom rockers because no one's going to mess with the police and attempt to force them not to wear state names on their bottom rockers. Some rogue MCs have been known to wear state bottom rockers. One of the most famous or infamous, depending upon how you see them, is the Iron Order Motorcycle Club. There you go. Motogato said they found white powdered substance. No, I don't believe that. So yeah, a lot of clubs wear bottom state rockers. What's up, Hooch Riders? We see you. What's up, Carney's Ride? We see you. Fayetteville is named for the Marquis de Lafayette. There are tons of towns named after him in the United States. He was a Revolutionary War hero, even though he was French. Oh, so now we know where Fayetteville. They call him barracks in Connecticut too. Police departments are called barracks in Connecticut too. Bolo tells us. Okay, I'm just going through the rest of the Yorkshire is in England. I think we finally figured that out, Mike Ball. What's up, morning from Bad Moons RC? What's up, Bad Moons RC? I'm just trying to get through the rest of these before we get out of here. That's a nice helmet, says Black Dragon to you there, Logic.
Thank you.
Miss Stecker Stalls wants to know how much that whole setup cost you.
Say what? How much?
Yeah, Miss Stecker Stalls said, how much did that whole setup cost?
I can't remember.
Oh, all rich guys say that. Oh, I don't remember how much it cost, man. I don't remember.
Yeah, I gotta look into that, man. Because my Harley Cena with the camera is a piece of shit. And the crazy part about it is, with my handlebars, the camera, I can't even use the camera feature the way I want because it hits the handlebars. All you see is the handlebars in the damn way.
Wow.
But the other Harley one without the camera that a couple of the guys got, it works fine. It's just the one with the camera. To me, I haven't had great experience with it, man. It's not a great camera. I can hear, but they can't hardly hear me. It sounds like I'm on my bike. They can hear a lot of air and wind. Yeah.
Esoteric Fitness wants to know what the F happened to Lavish's arm. He had shoulder surgery.
Yeah, I had shoulder surgery, man. Torn muscle ligament. They had to, attach it back to my muscle.
Ouch. Anthony Banks says, give us the info on the helmet and camera so we can go buy one. C. Ruger says he has that helmet.
See, Ruger been out here on the move. He been out here on the ground, Black Dragon. You ain't touching him. He got more
miles. You know the helmet.
He got more miles.
The helmet
had in the last 5 years, man.
He couldn't get more miles in a weekend than I've had in the last 5 years. Stop that, young man.
You said what? He got more miles in a weekend?
I said there's no way he could get more miles in a weekend than I've had in the last 5 years. You know, you're not going to get more miles in your lifetime than I've had in the last 5 years, even if I never ride again.
Baloney.
I'm just telling you, young man, you haven't even ridden across country talking all this noise. You like Big Cell rides a bike.
Hey, man, listen,
you're like Big Cell wrote a book, Life on Twos. He only been riding 8 years. He's writing a book, Life on Twos.
Lavish, man. That's it, man. I'm just lavish, man. That's it. I'm just lavish, man. I can't speak what nobody else does or do, man.
Jeffrey Anderson said firemen clubs were state rockers. I'm starting to believe I don't want to read your book. Oh boy. Okay.
Why is that?
I don't know.
Because he don't ride a motorcycle.
I'm Wild Bunch MC.
That's not why you don't read a book.
Spider Mike from Wild Bunch MC says, I'm Wild Bunch MC and we wear state rockers. So there you go. I think Wild Bunch is like up in New York, aren't they?
I'm glad that he said that. I didn't want to say that because I don't like putting people on the spot and I don't like putting people on front. But the Wild Bunch, they wear state rockers. That's a fact. I can attest to that. They wear state rockers.
There you go. Aren't they from New York somewhere? They're from up north, Wild Bunch.
I mean, to be honest, because I don't know the history of their club. If I could be mistaken, I think the Wild Bunch is out of Detroit. The mother chapter is out of Detroit.
Tell Lavish no drugging and driving from his boy Fetty.
No, my license is more valuable than doing that dumb shit.
Amen.
That's right.
These people like that helmet. That is a nice helmet, though. They want to know what's that helmet. It's the L2, right?
It's the LS2, and it comes down. It flips all the way to the back.
Oh yeah, his helmet slides all the way to the back. Yeah,
sure.
I know what that.
Bring it to the front and latch it. Let's see what it looks like when it's latched to the front.
God daggone it. That's
Latch the helmet on the front. Bring it back to the front. Put the full face thing on. Look at that, man.
Yeah, that helmet slides all the way to the back. Yeah, I'm familiar with that helmet.
That's how much that thing cost, man? Oh, you don't remember?
The helmet, I think when I got it, it was like close to like $330, $340.
Oh, that's not bad.
No. Not unless you're buying two.
Oh yeah.
That helmet been out for a few years too. That helmet been out for a few years as well.
Yeah, this is only my second one because I had the first generation, and they said this got old, and I had to get another one.
I remember when they were just people were pre-buying them about 7 years ago. What about somebody says what Cardo are you using, Logic?
The pack talk, something like that.
Oh, so you can talk to others out there.
Oh yeah. We got groups set up on this. We have individuals. You can connect Cena to this.
Yeah, man, I got busted with all that connected shit, man. I had a whole conversation with a whole nother woman. I had a whole conversation, and if she's watching, she can attest and tell you because she was pissed off. I went to the gas station with my helmet on. I'm having a whole conversation with another woman, and telling her that I'm somewhere where I'm not, and I'm saying a whole bunch of sweet nothings, and then I walk back out to fill up the bike, and not knowing that she done heard every goddamn thing that I done said, man. And that was a fucked up ride, man. She didn't say nothing, but I'm wondering what's wrong with you? Why you acting like that? She holding that shit in, and I don't know nothing, and I'm just jolly as hell and every goddamn thing. Listen, man. I don't even link those things up to nobody's stuff, man. Ever since that happened, man.
Yeah, that's
you got to watch it, Doc.
Because you hit the wrong button, you don't know that you're on the intercom. In the intercom,
right?
You listen to the phone conversation.
Yeah. Wow. Wild Bunch MC Mother Chapter is in Detroit. I represent the Grand Rapids chapter, says Spider Mike.
Okay, Spider Mike was down there then. I must have ran into him about maybe a month and a half ago because there was a lot of Grand Rapids people. It was a lot of Grand Rapids people that had came over there today. They party on Friday nights over there. And I know I was out that night. If he was part of the few that was there from Grand Rapids. I can't remember what was going on that night. I think Next Level had something going on that same weekend. Next Level Detroit, and we had left there and went over to the Wild Bunch. Over there, yeah.
Okay. Well, man, listen, guys, we've been on about an hour, 9 minutes. It's time to get out here. You're looking great out there, Logic. Rolling hard, man. You
right.
Close? Are you close to the VA yet?
Right, y'all.
You close to the VA yet, Logic?
Oh no, I got about 15 to 20 more miles to go.
God damn, I hope it ain't no dire need. That's far as hell. Shit.
This is a specialist I gotta go see. It's not the actual VA. You know, before they do a review of your benefits, even though you got all your paperwork in, they want you to see their professional.
Yeah.
And they sent me the one close to the house yesterday, and this one right here is an hour away. I'm like, God no.
Yeah.
Well, you're looking good. Looking good, Lavish. Hopefully your arm is healing.
How you lean? This how you lean back when you cruising at 90 miles an hour.
Hey, I already know how it go. You got to show Black Dragon what it's like, man. I know what it's like. It's like to get out there on the bike.
One day I'm gonna ride you into the ground.
Hey, Black Dragon, let me ask you a question though, man. I know because you always talk about, that you're older and you riding, even though I know Guy's much older than you. You ever got on the back of somebody's bike, man, and just had them ride you around?
No. Two guys. Well, when I was a kid, when I was learning how to ride a motorcycle when I was 5, before you were even born.
Yeah.
Way before you even thought of a motorcycle.
Yeah.
You've been riding what, 2 years?
If that's what you say.
You've been riding 2.5 years, maybe. You gonna do like Big Shell, write a book called Life on Tubes?
Go, man. God, dog. Man, we on here talking.
You gonna write a book called Life on Tubes? Hey, you've been riding 2 years.
Oh man.
Oh man. Oh my goodness. Okay, we need to get out of here. Let me see. That's a no on motorcycle protocol. What's that? What's a no?
Riding on the back of another dude's bike. Yeah.
Yeah, that was ugly. You knew better than even ask that. I don't even know why you did that to me.
Man. Because I know you don't ride. I was just wondering.
So no, I ride on the back.
Yeah.
Well, hey, you must be riding on the back now that shoulder's messed up.
No, I just ain't gonna ride at all. I want to grab somebody's slingshot, man. I want to pull up in the auto cycle.
An auto cycle. All right, man. Listen.
Hey, and then when you close enough, if you ain't too far, I want to just pull up in my golf cart, man.
Yami 214 said no nuts to butts. I heard that.
We didn't even do that on bicycles. We rode on the handlebar or stood on the
handlebars. Or if you had one of them banana seat bikes, you rode to the back. And
you rode turned around backwards.
No. We stood on the bolts on the back tire.
I remember those bolts.
And stood up.
Absolutely.
All right.
All right, guys. You guys have a good one. Logic, do your outro, man.
All right, y'all. Hey, yo, this your boy Logic. I'm out here on tubes. Remember, it's like I said, what I'm doing right now. Ride hard, look around, ride safe, and always ride on faith and keep it logical.
Those are some nice gloves, man. Hold those gloves up. With little fingertips on them and stuff. Oh, wow. Man, you got all the nice stuff.
Indy Ridge. Indy Ridge.
He ain't got his rags on, man.
Where your rags at?
No.
You got your rags on?
Who don't?
Okay. He got his rags on.
Is that it? Okay, I thought that was one of them jackets.
Riding to the VA on a motorcycle, that's not cool, especially when you're trying to get benefits. When I go, I leave my motorcycle at home. I had somebody to take me. I never drove to the VA, says Soul Brother, number 30.
That do make sense. I'm injured. Hell,
you don't go to
I had to get a ride.
You're not. And I agree. You don't go to the VA. I'm not going to the VA.
Well, there you go.
I'm not going to. But they right though.
Yeah.
I'm going. You're right. I'm going. Somebody took me. You ain't about to see me coming here looking fly and cool as hell on the motorcycle. Ain't nothing wrong. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with him. Deny.
Look, you don't brush your teeth. You don't comb your hair.
I want to still look groomed though. I want to still go with there looking groomed.
But
They tell you not to do everything. When I go to the VA, I got a driver. I'm asking for a wheelchair. Everything.
Well, shoot, man. Y'all go ahead and do y'all thing, man. I gotta go in here and I need both hands. I mean, well, I only got one hand, so I gotta go in here, man, and do my paperwork. But I get with y'all.
All right, take care, everybody.
All right,
You
y'all.
guys
Take care.
Bye-bye. Hey, and I'm your boy Black Dragon. Thanks for tuning in. Hey, man, you guys have a great week out here for the rest of your week. This is Hump Day. Thank God you've made it on this side of the dirt nap, man. Hopefully you guys continue to be doing well. You can find Black Dragon Biker TV on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. You can also find us on X as JBunchII. Go to blackdragonsgear.com to get our latest gear, blackdragonsgear.com, and my new book, Motorcycle Club Protocol 101. Motorcycle Club Protocol 101. The social construct of motorcycle club life, rules, traditions, history, politics, and modus operandi. We broadcast on the Dragon's Lair Motorcycle Chaos on Spotify, iHeart Radio, iTunes, and if you don't have a home where you get your podcast, you can get us on Spreaker. If you go to Spreaker.com and listen to us, for some reason they pay us more money if you listen to us on Spreaker. So that's something to consider. Also, if you need to give me a call, you can always hit me at 404-692-0336. If you need to send me an email, blackdragon@blacksabbathmc.com, blackdragon@blacksabbathmc.com. And Tuesday nights are bike night here at the Dragon's Lair, 3393 Lawrenceville Highway, Tucker, Georgia, 30084. Building 2 down the hill behind the furniture store, across from the public storage. One way in, one way out. Come on your best behavior. Hey, you can talk to us, clarity.fm/black-dragon. If you need to make an appointment, clarity.fm/black-dragon. Lavish T. Williams can be found on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube as Lavish T. Williams. Email him at info@lavishtwilliams.com if you want to get a hold of him that way. Hey, please consider channel memberships, subscriptions as low as $2.99 per month. Just hit the join button on the channel and you go from there. If you need to call Logic to get prayer, we do have our own doctor on the show, Dr. Reverend Logic, a very accomplished man, and he will absolutely pray for you if that's what you need. His number is 972-834-5010. And if you want his Cash App, it's $Logic357. And think about joining the channel. You can get a subscription starting at $2.95 a month. And Keep It Logical can be found. Keep It Logical on YouTube and Facebook. And his Cash App, as I said, is $Logic357. Hey, man, I'm Black Dragon. Thank you so much for tuning in. That's my 2 cents. I'd love to hear your 2 cents down in the comment section below. Thanks for tuning in, and get skinny. Prepare yourself to take the helm as president of your mighty motorcycle club by delving into the pages of Black Dragon's newest book, The President's Bible, Chronicle 1, Principles of Motorcycle Club Leadership. There you will learn to advance your skills in applying the 14 scientific principles of leadership similar to those taught to officers in the United States Naval Service. Available in hardcover, paperback, and ebook. Get yours today on Amazon, Kindle, or order it at your local bookstore. Order your autographed copy from blackdragonsgear.com. Be the best motorcycle club president you can be. Get the book.
Get Black Dragon's first book, The Prospect's Bible, to learn how to join a motorcycle club. It has been an Amazon #1 bestseller for the past 7 years and is required reading for over 3,000 motorcycle clubs worldwide. This book is a must-have for new people venturing onto the motorcycle club set. It will teach you how to prepare yourself for service to the motorcycle club nation and show you how to qualify a motorcycle club to be worthy of your service. Available on Amazon, Kindle, and for order at your local bookstore. Get your autographed copy at blackdragonsgear.com. Be the best motorcycle club prospect you can be. Get the book.
If you are seeking clarity about issues stemming from problems or crises occurring within your motorcycle club, then set up a consultation with Black Dragon. Black Dragon has over 30 years of experience in the motorcycle club world, having served as a national president of the 50-year-old Black Sabbath MC Nation for nearly 10 years. Black Dragon is a veteran negotiator, skilled in crisis management, conflict resolution, inter-club issues, press conferences, and club reputation management. You can set up an appointment to speak with him by phone at clarity.fm/black-dragon. Get the clarity you deserve to help make your MC the best place it can possibly be.
It's definitely a big issue for you too. But I'm going to talk about the 99s for a minute. What's up, Mama Roll? I'm going to talk about the 99s for a minute and what our responsibilities are and what we need to think about. Because if you don't really know what's going on the set, you can find yourself in kind of a precarious predicament if you make the wrong kind of moves or do the wrong kind of things when this kind of stuff goes. So, when most percenters get into a war with one another, what should 99%ers do? Here's 10 things you should know. Thing number 1, stay in your lane. Find a corner and put your motorcycle club in it. If you're a president, you want to find a corner and put your motorcycle club in it. What I mean is, the set can be volatile. It can be very dangerous. And when you have that kind of thing going on, this set's not safe. So, as a 99%er motorcycle club, what you want to find is yourself in your business, in your lane, while all of the fancy stuff gets handled on other levels.
Yeah, you heard that, didn't you? On other levels. Tried to tell you suckers, Black Dragon is the man. Black Dragon is the man. A real OG. Bonafide, certified, a true MC. The biker boys. The biker boys. It's in the house, most definitely. Blow the whistle for Black Dragon, Biker TV. That's right, I said Biker TV. See, one day, young Dragon made his way out the Navy to become a prospect. Some people thought he was crazy, but 5 years later, hard work became a habit. He became the president of the mighty Black Savage Nation. MCs, y'all, respectfully. Black Dragon. Black Savage. MC. That's right, y'all. Give it a thumbs up. Black Dragon's Biker TV at its best. Oh yeah, and don't forget to get his prospect Bible book. So proud of him. Man, he just don't know. He's a real legend. And y'all know it, and I know it. That's right, Black Dragon. That's right. Glad I met you, my friend. Black Dragon. I'm the Midnight Ghost Rider. The V, y'all. Love you, Black Dragon. Peace. And get skinny. Like and share. Goodbye.